Hello students, welcome to the class of Python programming. In the last class, we have discussed about different uses, applications, advantages, characteristics of Python. Today we are going to discuss its basic syntax, which includes indentation, how do we write command line. After that we will discuss about how do we use quotes in Python, because in Python we use single quotes, double quotes in different manner. And after that we will discuss about identifiers, and then after we will discuss about keywords or reserved words supported by Python. So first of all, when we talk about execution of a Python program, we have to make sure that what are the different interface supported by Python, as Python supports two type of interface, scripted mode and interactive mode. So we will execute our Python program code using either scripting mode or either using command line mode, or we can say interactive mode. So here is a command line prompt for Python on which we can execute our code writing directly on the command line. As you can see here, I have used print command to print the welcome message. Then here is another one where we can use Python program to execute. So first of all, we will discuss about the Python indentation. What is it? When we talk about Python indentation, it refers to the spaces at the beginning of a code line. Whenever we write the code, it's the beginning of the code line in each and every line. And in Python, indentation plays a vital role. Whenever we start a block, suppose if we are writing a function or if we are writing a block like decision making statement, if we are writing, then indentation plays a role. In Python, indentation error occurs if we do not follow the spaces which is taken in a proper manner, or you can say if we start writing a block of code, then if we start writing the code without using the spaces, then it will give an error. That error is termed as indentation error. So Python uses indentation to indicate a block of code, and it follows the indentation automatically when they start writing the block of code. And for writing a block of code, we should use colon symbol. So whenever we use colon symbol, Python interpreter understand that now we are going to start a block of the code. That's why it gives a indentation to it. If it does not give, then we have to give it. For example, in the image you can able to see there is a line, if age greater than 18 colon. It means it indicates that now there is a beginning of code, but here on the beginning of the line there is no any spaces, so it gives expected and indented block. And whenever we remove this, then it will execute the code and we are able to see the execution. So let's see practically how this indentation works. Let first open the file. Let it be open. We are going to use the ideally, so just open the ideally. Here, open the file, write code. I am going to write the code print indentation testing. Age equals to 19. If age less than 18, see, I have written colon, automatically a space is generated. Print age is less than 18. Else print age is greater than or equal to 18. So, suppose I have removed the spaces from here, and now I am going to save the program. Okay, indentation demo.py, we have to save the program. See, an error occurred, expected an indented block. Okay, now I am going to correct the error. Now there is again an error. Okay, so we have to just now you will able to see that the code executed in a proper manner. So this is how we can use indentation in Python. Next, Python commits. Why do we give commit? And what is the role of commit? So Python has commenting capability for the purpose of in-code documentation. It can be used to explain Python code. It can be used to make the code more readable. The commits can be used to prevent execution when testing code. Python supports two types of command line, single line command line and multiple line command line. For single line command, we use a hash symbol. And for multi-line command, we use a triple single quote. Now Python quotation. Python accepts all the quotation, that is single, double and triple, to denote a string literal as long as the same type of quote starts and ends the string. In the example you will able to see I have used word, that is a single text. So I have used a single quote for it. Sentence means there is a string, that is a group of characters, or you can say group of words makes a sentence. So in Python we use double quotes to denote a sentence, and when there is a term of paragraph we use paragraph with triple quotes like this. Let's see the example. Just open the Python here. Suppose I am going to write str equals to Python. str1 equals to Python program. str2 equals to welcome to Python class. We are here to discuss basic syntax of Python. I am going to close the paragraph. Now print str, print str1 and print str2. See, in the paragraph, when we change the line changes accordingly. So this is how we can use quotation mark, that is single quote, double quote and triple quote, to define text, sentence and paragraph in Python. Next, Python comments you can able to see here, and here this is the single line comment, and this is the comment demo is a single line comment, and multi-line comments are this, and comment line are not executable or not visible at the time of execution. Here, the next syntax is, how do we clear the console? So to clear the console, we have to import our module OS. OS is a module, that is operating system, is a module which is a collection of operating system related functions. So if you want to clear your console, you have to just import the OS, and then after you have to use os.system and CLS function inside it. Then you will able to see the clear console on your screen. Next, moving to the next. How do we write multi-line in Python? So if you want to write if you want to continue writing in a multi-line without using new line, you can use like this. A statement in Python typically ends with a new line, but if you use the line continuation character slash, Python interpreter gives you option to continue your line. As in the example, you can able to see total equals to item underscore 1 plus slash item underscore 2 plus slash item underscore 3. This is the way in which we can continue the line by using line continuation character. But if we are using any container, such as if you are using square bracket, curly braces or parentheses, then there is no need to write the line continuation character. It will automatically take to the next line if you put enter. So this is how we can use multi-line in Python. Moving to the next, Python identifiers. What is it? What do you understand by identifier? As it is name suggests that a Python identifier is a name used to identify a variable, function, class, module or any other object. It starts with a letter from A to Z, either in capital letter or a small letter. It can also follow the underscore, or we can use digits from 0 to 9. Python does not allow punctuation characters such as @ $, and percentage within identifiers. It is a case-sensitive programming language, thus manpower written in this way and manpower written all in small letter are two different identifiers in Python. There are different rules to define an identifier. These are listed here. For defining a class name, we use uppercase letter for the first letter. So class name starts with an uppercase letter. All other identifiers start with a lowercase letter. Starting an identifier with a single leading underscore indicates that the identifier is private. Starting an identifier with two leading underscore indicates that it is a strongly private identifier. If the identifier also ends with two trailing underscore, the identifier is a language defined special name. Here we have used the term private. Private is a term which gives access specifier facility to the identifier. If we are using underscore line or double underscore as the first character, then it means it is a private identifier. It can be accessed only with the object of the class for which it has been created. And for defining a private function or private data type, we can use underscore. Now the term comes Python keywords. Keywords are those words which are defined by the Python library. These keywords does not used as an identifier in any programming context, as well as all the keywords supported by Python are written in small letters. So we can always remember that whenever we are using the keywords, it must be written in lowercase letters, and these keywords does not used as an identifier because each and every keywords has its own functionality defined by the Python library. So here we have discussed about basic syntax, that how we should write comment line, how we should use indentation, what is identifier and what is keywords in Python. In upcoming sessions we are going to discuss about Python variables, how many types of variables are there, and all the things related with the Python variables are discussed in the next session. Thank you.